Hello, I'm Brian Withers, empowerment coach, trainer, and author. This is the series Create Your Reality, episode 6. And I have a couple of questions that I'm going to answer tonight that will help those folks create the reality that they want. So let's first look at a very quick reminder here that we are energy beings, always broadcasting to the law of attraction. And if it's high vibration, law of attraction hooks us up with all kinds of details that have us experiencing the things that we want. And if it's low vibration we're broadcasting, then the law of attraction has us hooked up with things that draw to us what we do not want or the repeat of the things that we do not like. So you can see we are the creator of our reality, and we do it with our thought energy. That is the vibration to the law of attraction. So let's have a look at some questions. The first one is, Brian, would you consider doing a video about attracting fame and success for artists? It's a tough business to grow in, and I'm in my 20s. I fear that my opportunity to be popular is fading away. Okay, so let's talk about this and break it down, because attracting fame and success, I want to talk about that. I want to talk about it's tough business to grow in, and I'm in my 20s. So we can see there's resistance in there right now. What's interesting is when we have a dream, when we want something to manifest that feels good and we're interested and exciting, and then we tell a story that's low vibration like this, we can see right away that there's no way we're going to receive that, right? And then there says, I fear that my opportunity to be popular is fading away. So lots of low vibration in that story, and let's see if we can clean that up. Let's get a new story going. All right, so try this story out. I love the idea of using my natural gifts and talents, expressing them in ways that allows me to have thriving experiences that feel exciting, exhilarating, and fulfilling. I know when I do what I love, I'm streaming high vibration energy, and that allows the abundance of everything I want to flow through my life. Since my inner being is knowing what I want and has the path of all details set up and orchestrated in ways that are easy, interesting, and enjoyable for me, I know life is set up to be easy and things are set up to come joyously to me. I love knowing that I can thrive at any age. There is no kind of limit in any way. The creative process clearly shows me why this is accurate. So this script, this story that I just put together to create something that would match more high vibration, the dream, right? So this is talking about how you can have everything that you want and it can be easy, and you have natural gifts and talents. And that's what we got to identify with in our conscious thinking and our beliefs, so that there's the expectation of receiving. Because back in the way that this was presented, this question, you could see there's not really the expectation of receiving. There's some limitations in there and low vibration. So this story is one that is developed out of the knowledge of the creative process. I can say this with great confidence because I know the creative process and I know how it works. And so I'm stating it from there, and it feels very real to me. Now, it has to feel very real to the person that forwarded this comment, and if it doesn't, then it's not going to be helpful at all. It could cause more resistance. So what makes this story feel real, and it really has to feel real, because the things that we want are vibrational first, and for them to manifest, we've got to be equal with the story that matches the vibrational reality. And the only way to do that is to know the creative process, because that tells us very clearly how our desires are vibrational first, and then in our conscious mind and our vibration and our physical beingness, it must match in order for us to receive. So what this person would want to do, if we go back out of here and we go over to the 6 stages, it sounds like just getting the knowledge of life, getting really solid on that, who they are and why they came here, and how this whole process of the creative process works. The asking, let's see if we can have a look at it here. Well, that's my book that has that information in it. And no, it's not in there. The creative process, I guess that's on the other screen. But the creative process does show us what it is that happens, that we ask and our inner being creates it, and then the receiving happens as we feel good and we identify with the story, and we generally feel good about ourselves and about life. That high vibration energy allows us to receive the details that bring it to us. And then, of course, we, through inspired action, we do receive it. So let's go back over to the question, and let's take that a little bit further. So when you feel good about the story and find positive aspects in your current life, and you feel good about you, you're confident, worthy, and deserving, then the path can come to you. The path of everything can come to you. That's the way it works. But when you think things like attracting fame and success, that may mean you are not feeling worthy, as success is natural to you. It's not something to get, but something to know, and know why we are successful. So the creative process tells us that we don't, it's not something to achieve, it's something that we are. And it's very important to know why we're successful, and that makes us feel good, it makes us feel confident, it makes us know that things are set up to come to us in an easy, joyful way. Fame could be either low or high vibration. If fame is wanted for validation, to feel important, then low vibration. But if there's joy in the energy of crowds and connecting with people and that kind of thing, then it's high vibration, and you only know that. And if it's low, then you want to clean that up. And if it's high, that's fantastic. You can keep going with that. When you say it's a tough business, see, that's low vibration, and refer to your age. That's time limits, more low vibration. So again, the sample script that the story that I presented to you there would help you to shift your thinking on that, and think more from the standpoint of the creative process, which is what really is going on in life. Also, fear is a low vibe, and fading away is low vibe. And so fear tells us that the thought of fading away is faulty. It's not. There's no truth to that at all. We can't fade away. When life causes us to ask, it doesn't matter what age we are, we can allow ourselves to receive it. The thing that you want is to make sure that the story that you're telling to yourself, the way you're talking, is going to be a match to the high vibration of the thing that you want. You can't want a story, you can't want an experience that's high vibration, at the same time tell a low vibration story in your mind. See, the vibrations don't match, so you can't receive anything, you can't get any movement there. If you want to get some movement, you want to start talking in the ways that I set up this story here. And if you need some support and feeling confident about that story, you can get lots of that from my book, The Book of Life, and you can develop this story into something more detailed and more elaborate, so that it fills you and you feel it, and then you're in the emotional essence of it, and then you're in the energy of it, and then you can start to receive the path of details that come to it. So as soon as you get that confidence and you feel this story, then right away you can start to receive the path, because your present moment energy will be a match to it. So that is the answer to that first question. The second one says, "Hi Brian, thank you so much for all your work. I just wanted to ask if learning lessons are part of manifesting. What I mean is I've right now come to a place that I really hate, only because I like putting myself in tough situations and learning how to make the most out of it. And this place gets me really low vibration sometimes, but I've also been learning a lot about my defects and also unlearning a lot of bad traits. So what I'm asking is if it's sometimes okay to experience low vibration, if I'm getting life lessons, or should I just leave this place and go back to my easy, high vibe life? I know this is a badly phrased question, but thank you so much for everything. And no question's a bad one. They're all good. They are all, the intention for the question is just to get some awareness and get some knowledge and, get things moving more in the way that you want to. And it helps everybody anyway. So it's all good. And thank you always for sending in these questions. So let's see if we can break that down some. I highlighted a few pieces here, but certainly learning lessons. We don't come to learn lessons. We come for joyous expansion, and our experiences in life cause us to be aware of what we want, and our inner being creates that. And then as we're identifying with that process and then focusing on the positive aspects of life, then our energy is high vibration and we can receive more and more and more. But never, never, never are we getting lessons in any way, shape, or form. We get awareness and clarity about what we want. That's what we get. And then from that, our inner being knows what we want, and then it creates it. And we then spend our focus on high vibration, good feeling thoughts, and that allows us to receive. Let's go over here. I made a few notes. Let's see. When you hate something, that emotion tells you that your inner being has got things queued up for you to receive based on your life experience, but your thought energy is out of alignment with what you asked for. So emotions are really important to us, because when we have done the asking through life experience, our inner being has set up the experience vibrationally for us to receive. That's all high vibration stuff. So when you're thinking a thought and an emotion comes to you like hate, that means you're in low vibration energy, not a match to what you want. Your inner being wants to see you receive what you want. The whole universe wants to see you receive what you asked for, because the universe wants to expand, and it's joyous expansion. So anytime there's negative emotion, we're not really being that employee of the universe that we came to be, to ask and to receive. And negative emotion tells us we're not doing our receiving part. Our receiving part, of course, is the good feeling, positive emotional thoughts. So no, we don't want to stay there anytime we feel that. We want to make a change to some thoughts that get us back into positive emotion. So we're in alignment, and we're in that cycle of continuous asking and receiving. And of course, there's a lot of joy in the path to the receiving, and that's where a lot of the fun of life is. It's not just ask and receive, ask and receive. That would get boring pretty quickly. We did not come here to endure any kind of unpleasantness that only happens due to faulty beliefs. And the next thing is, you definitely have no defects. You are perfect. We are all perfect. If you are in tune with the creative process, you can see why we are perfect. Born perfect, always perfect, no matter what the situation is. We are perfect, and it's really, really important that you get the creative process version of perfection versus the faulty version of it that is on sort of the physical plane. That's a whole different kind of perfection, and it's low vibration, but the natural perfection that we are is very high vibration, and we want to know that, so we're not trying to, prove ourselves or think we got to get better or any of that kind of thing in terms of who we are. Of course, we could improve the way that we think about thoughts and any kind of physical performing thing, of course, but that's just becoming more satisfied with the things that we do. But in terms of perfection of living life and asking and receiving, that's all a perfect cycle. We do pick up faulty beliefs that do tend to disturb our feeling of perfection, and then those faulty beliefs cause us to do things, but that doesn't mean we're not perfect. We're still perfect, even though faulty beliefs have us doing things that lead to things maybe that don't feel very good to us, but we're still perfect. So I want to get that in there. And so you really want to get familiar with that creative process perspective of perfection. And there's no good reason to hang around low vibration at all. That just means we're slowing down the process of joyous expansion. Universe really doesn't like that, and quite frankly, if you hang around there too long, your body's going to kick in and you're going to start to experience some health issues, because too much low vibration on a consistent basis is going to interfere with your cells doing their job, and you don't want to do that. So it's sort of it's a bottomless pit if you get into low vibration energy. You think it can't get worse. Oh, it can get worse. So it goes from negative emotion, and then that negative energy attracts things that you don't like. It blocks your body from health. It's a wrecking ball. So you do not want to hang around low vibration. And yeah, it's unnecessarily inviting things to yourself that you're not going to like. You really want to aim for 90% plus of positive emotion in your day, your daily life, so you can receive the goodness that your life experience caused you to ask for. That is the reason that we came. This is a universe of joyous expansion, and the more we ask for and receive, the more the universe loves it. And quite frankly, we're going to love it too, because it's all going to feel good. It's not going to ever be boring. You think, oh, I have everything I want. That can never happen, not in this universe, because whatever you have, it's going to inspire you to want more, want something different, want to do something different. And constantly those elements of the universe are behind you to orchestrate that and deliver it in such wonderful ways that you want something else just to get on another path and receive all those amazing details in your day that lead you along to receiving that desire. So that is an answer to that question. So thank you very much for those two questions. It helps me to convey this teaching in a consistent way, a constant way, keep repetitive way, because we want to keep hearing this stuff over and over and over, so it becomes our new way of thinking, our natural way of thinking, returning to our natural way of thinking from the perspective of the creative process, which tells us why everything happens as it does and what power we have to change it, and all the powers of the universe that are working with us that we can leverage with our high vibration energy, thought energy. So it's all fantastic to keep sending those questions in, and I'll keep going over this stuff, and you'll keep getting the messaging, and as that gets you back into your high vibration state of mind, that's what's going to change what's manifesting in your life. And if I can just go over to the 6 stages here for a minute. So as you get confident with the knowledge of life and you trust it, you build your trust, and then you start living it in the sense that you're processing all of your daily life matters in a positive, emotional way, and you are daily tracking that so that you see that you're making progress and where you need to pay attention to bring negatives into positive. And then as you get there, then you notice you're feeling more at ease and more calm and less bothered and upset by things, so you're in that more easy emotional flow. Stage 5, then physical things start to flow easier, and that's a manifestation of things where the flow goes much more smoothly for you, things working out for you. And then, of course, stage 6 is you're noticing that the physical manifestation of things has changed more to the way that you want them to be. So all of these questions are great. They help us see how we can graduate through these 6 stages and get our life manifesting the way we want it, because we are the creator of our reality. As the series is about, create your reality, and you do that with your thought energy. Okay, I'm going to leave it there in this episode. Thanks for listening in. Have any questions, leave them on the post, and have yourself a great day.